Hello guys, so this is the replication of the flyer that I showed you guys earlier, and in this video I'm going to show you how I achieved these results in just some minutes now. So I'm not going to take so much of our time. I'm going to head right in and start. So the first thing we have to do is to click on the space. Like you can check the aspect ratio 4000 by 4000. That's the aspect ratio on Canva, 4000 by 4000. Then yeah, or you can use 3000 by 3000. I think this one is 3000 by 3000 because I didn't actually create the custom size, so I used the normal size that Canva gave me in the canvas. So without further ado, I'm heading right in. So the first thing I have to do is to create the size, and I just have this here so that the tutorial won't take so much of our time. And I then created the border, these borders here, so that you'll be seeing what we are doing. And then I'm going to show you how I did it. Just click on this three dot on the fourth corner, then go on view settings, and then click on show thumbnail. So this is how I actually make this appear. If yours doesn't appear, you can actually go and do it yourself. And what I have to tell you guys that I didn't actually leave the Canvas app to create everything that you have to do here. So that's one thing I love about Canva. I love Canva, and because of that, I don't like going sourcing for materials. Though if you're a designer, you must also source for materials in some particular design, but some designs I do, like I actually find the materials in Canva, and Canva actually make my design process so easy, and that is it. It's like creating from scratch. I don't use any template, and I don't want to waste so much of our time. Right, English is so hard though. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to head right in. So the first thing I have to do is to click this, as I've told you before, and then I click on my plus button, and I will go over to my elements. Okay, okay, so what I did, I go to my photos first, not my elements. I go to my photos first. So if you click on your plus button, this will appear design element, and you scroll, and then you will see your photos. If your photos will appear here, go to apps, and then type photos, and the photos will appear. So I click on my photos, and as you can see, it will appear. This is where Canva gives you all the photos for free. Like they give you different photos. Most of them are paid. Like if you're not a Canva Pro user, you can't access it. And if you're looking for a Canva Pro, I have a Canva Pro that you can actually buy for, and it's actually for a lifetime. It's just 5,000 naira, and you will get yours. So without further ado, I just go over and I type white white texture. Yes, white texture. So I type white texture, and I click on my search button, and I allow it search. Alright, so this is the place I find my texture. I just scroll and then find the one that resonates with me, and then I try to use this one. So this is the one I used. So all I have to do is to turn it like this, and then I just have to position it over here. But before I do that, I click on this space and I then make it black. Alright, so this space is now black, and then this is it. So what else do? I go over and look at what I have. But the first thing I did is I used the other flyer, the Nachristos flyer, to do it. So I'm just using this one just because I've just recreated it, and I think it's amazing. Alright, so what else do? I think I expanded it a little bit, and then I get it like this, and then I will just have to turn it like this a little bit. It just more like this, so it will just look like what you want to recreate. Like you get the point. Yeah, something like this. So let's go and see this and see it. Alright, so I have to still turn it. It's not looking like what I want. Okay, yes, something like this. Alright, so something like this, and I have to just turn it a little bit more. Okay, alright, so something like this, and yes, just exactly like that. So I can actually take this. Let me see if I can duplicate this to just measure it, and I'll just move it over here. Here, something like that. Okay, I'm just continue immediately. So this is also a sensor. I click on this, go to my plus button, and then I type yellow texture, so just yellow texture. So I type yellow texture and I search. Alright, so I was given varieties of yellow texture. I'm looking for the particular one I used the particular yellow texture. Alright, or let me just go over here and then try to click on the yellow texture and see the info. I think the info should be here. Let me go to info and see yellow solid color background. Alright, so I'll just go to my plus button, go to my elements. So it should be here. So this is more like it. So this is it. So you can type yellow solid color and it will appear. And then I'm going to move it over here, just like this. And then I'm just going to make it just like this. And I'm going to expand it just like this. So once I'm done, just going to make it just like this a little bit more. Alright, so just like this. Alright, just to give that feeling of that, and then I'm just going to a little bit more. Okay, something like this. Alright, I'm just showing you the concept so that you will just know. Before you become a good designer, you have to be good in recreating other good designs, and that is my aim in this tutorial. And then what else do I have to do? I have to bring in this text. So this is the text. So as you can see, this is worship with us. So the first thing I have to do is to go over to, I click on my plus button, then I click on my text and I click on add heading and I write worship. At worship. I just position it over here, and then I'm going to change the font. So the font I used here, is called CY Growth. So basically I'm going to go over, I think this is a free font, so if you're a free user you can actually use it. I think it's a free font. Let me just check. Alright, so I go to my fonts, then I type CY Growth. So this is the font here. I click on it. Alright, so this is the font I used. So what I have to do is to duplicate and then worship and I write with ox. Alright, so I think that they are of the same size. What I have to do is to make sure that they are aligning. So you have to show me that this is aligning. Alright, and then I think I have to just move it a little bit. I don't want the closure to be too much. Alright, so after that I will match these things together. It's based on your choice. If you don't want to match it together, you can set it one after the other, but I think I will have to match it together to reduce my stress. So just to group, so I'll then increase it and then rotate it a little bit more, just like this. Why making it just appear the way I want it to appear? Alright, so let's go and see what we have here. Alright, so this is more tinier than this. This is bigger than this. So I can go to font and see. I think I used a medium. I think this have a medium. Okay, this is bold, this is bold, extra bold. So this is extra bold, extra bold. Alright, so I'm just going to click on this, and then I will have to ungroup and group just to get what I want. Okay. Something like this. Worship with us. Okay. So now I have to group them together. Select and then select it, and then I will group them together. Group them together. Sorry, I duplicated. Select and select. And group and group. So sorry. This is being crazy. Like being crazy is annoying. Okay, but regardless, we continue. Alright, so it's just to make it bigger that we are facing all these troubles. Select, and then I will group them together. Alright, so now it's now grouped so that it can enable me to move it when I move them if I want to. So I'm just going to reduce the size a little bit. Okay, more like this, more like this. I'm going to position, and then I will try to position it to the middle and see how it's going to come out center. Alright, so after that I break out this icon with this thing here, and it's more like it gave me time. It took me time to find out what that is called. So basically this is it. This is what I used. So if you click on it, it's going to tell you the name. The name is gradient decorative red ribbon cell. So if you're looking for, you just search for gradient decorative this, use it, and then you find it. So gradient decorative red ribbon cell. Okay. I'll have a search, and then you scroll down and find it. Like it's definitely going to be here. Okay, see it here. So this is it. This is it. So it's definitely going to be here. So I'll just take it from here, and then I will see. Okay. Alright. So I'm just going to bring it over and then expand it a little bit more. So that this. Let's take it this, and then go to my positioning to bring it to the front, forward. So this is it. You might not need to do this, so it's not essential. Alright, so this is it. I'm just going to expand this a little bit, just like this. I'm trying to bring it down, so it's positioned to the center, and then let's see what we have here, and let's see what we have here. So that's the point. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to rotate this in a little bit more, just like this, a little bit, and just to give it that feeling, and then draw this thing back, draw this back. Okay, let's see what we have here at NACC. So this is basically a test. So I'll just click on my plus button. I'm coming. So I'll just click on my plus button and go to my text, add a heading, and then type at. Let me see what we have here. NNC UNEC. NNC UNEC. Alright, so that is what I did. Just typed it out, and then I go to my format, make it all caps. See how I did make it all caps here. Click on this to make it all caps, and then I bolding it, and then I reduce the size, place it over here, rotate it so that it should just look realistic. Reduce it more, and then I change the font. So the font I used here is called, let me see the font I used there, is Suez 1. So basically I change the font to Suez 1. Go to font, and type Suez 1. So this is it, and then I'll change the color to white. Change the color to white so that it just show. Alright, so just exactly like this. Alright, so what's what we have here? So as you can see, there's a shadow there. I will add the shadow and we continue. So but before I add the shadow, I have to let me bring in all these text here. So this is just basically like a text tool. So this is the text tool. So I'll just click on text, then add the subheading, and then light weekly activity. So this is what I did. So for adding, as I click on my plus button, then I click on my text. I will get the Bible letter, but let me just add text for now. Click on add subheading. Delete this. So I just wrote weekly activities. So when I got done writing it, I just click on it. I just have to click on the text. Then I go to I make it like this, and then I go to my format. I align it, and then I make it all caps. I go to my spacing and reduce the line spacing a little bit. Then I change the font. So look at the font I have here. I think this is Alex. This font is called Alex. I'll click on it, go on font, Alex. That's it. Alright, so I have to just bring it here, reduce it a little bit, and then position it like this. Alright, so that's basically how I did all of those things here. Tuesday, I wrote it one after the other, and then I positioned it there. So with that, I don't want to waste too much of our time, so I'm just going to just copy this and then bring it there. So at least you have gotten the idea. So let me just copy this from this one now. Select, and just selecting all of them. Is there anyone I haven't selected? Select. Alright, so let me duplicate, and then I'm going to bring it over here, just like this. Alright, so this is exactly what I did. Okay, just like this. Sorry, oh man, I didn't even bring this Tuesday. We left this Tuesday behind. Yeah, come. Alright, so it's going to be like that. Alright, so this is literally how I typed all of them one after the other. I feel the one how I typed the one after this things one after the other. And this body test like this general house or venue time, it just I also wrote it out on my notes. So let me go to my notes now. Go to my notes, and you can see general house. So I just wrote it down, and then I just copy the first one after writing the first weekly one, and then copy the first one, and then paste it, make it left align, and then do my things. Just to make my work easy. Just to make my work easy. Like, okay, let me show you example. Copy, and then I'll go over here. I'll click on my plus button. I'll click on this body and add a little body text, and then I'll click on this node and then I'll place it over here. Now is showing me middle align, and that's not what I want. And what else do I do? Man, come on. So what else do I do? I go to my formats, and then I make it this left align. So this left align. So I click on the left align, and then I bolded it. Just to give it a few. So basically that's exactly how I did that. Okay, and then I place it over there. So you can actually do yours and see. So that is it. So what else do we have here? We have the Bible. So we have to bring out the Bible, and this also. So we are going to do that now. So I'm going to click on the plus button, go to my elements. This is. So I'm going to go to my element, and other materials we have used here will appear over here. So this is basically the Bible we use. Also, what's the name? It's called Holy Bible, like more like Holy Bible. So you want to search for Holy Bible. You can use any Bible of your choice. So you can use any Bible of your choice, depending on what you want. So I'm going to take it. So if you're not a Canva Pro user, please, you can't use this Bible. It's a Pro Bible, and it have background on it. So you have to remove the background. And so if you're a Canva Pro user, you can go to your effects, then go to BG, remove the BG, remove background, and then that's exactly how I did it. So let me just move it over there. So I'm just going to keep it like this. So it's my positioning. I'm going to position the Bible how I want it to be. So the Bible is going to be more like this. So I'm going to leave the Bible more like that place. Okay, so I'm going to leave the Bible like this. So what else do? I duplicated the Bible to give it a shadow feel. I duplicated the Bible, and I click on my effects. I go to my dial tune. I click on the second one, and I make this also black. No. 0. So this is dark too. This will also be dark. 0. Just to give it that darkness feeling. So after I did that, I will have to just shift it a little bit and then move it to the back of the Bible, and then shift it just like this, and then I go to transparency, and I do the transparency. So it's not, as you can see, it's now giving it that shadow feeling, like, and it's making it come up more realistic. You get. So you're gonna shift it a little bit more, and then you shouldn't be too much. This is actually okay. I'm just gonna bring it down a little bit. So this is actually okay by me. I also did this in this ribbon. I changed the color. I turned the color to black. go this one and change it to black too. No, go to effects, please go to your effect. What's happening? Change your. Okay. I used Dalton in this one before. What's happening? I can't even find the Dalton again. I don't find the Dalton. Okay. I'm just going to reduce the transparency of this and see how it's going to be. But it's not going to come out well. Come on. Okay. More like this. Assuming it's black, it's going to come out better. And then I'm going to push it to the back. Okay. Okay. And it's not also giving it that that feeling. Yeah. That shadow feeling. So this is not compulsory. If you want, you can make it. If you don't want, just leave it like this. So this is it. Basically, this is what I did. And then this here, this thing over here. So so I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna click on my plus button, and then I will get to see this here. So this is it. What is this called? It's called fluttering red silk. So I'm going to show us. So I'm going to bring it in. I don't want this tutorial. Just type fluttering red silk. I think this is. If you click on your plus button, go to your element and type fluttering red silk. You're gonna see it here, but it's for pro users. So if you're not a Canva pro user, you can use it. Just download. You can go and search it for Pinterest and then download it, import it to your Canva, and then you can actually use it. It's not almost that it's going to be exactly like this, unless if you're a Canva Pro user. But I don't have to use my Canva app to do this. That's why I love Canva Pro. And if you need Canva Pro, DM me, like tell me you need, tell me you need a Canva Pro, and then I will give you Canva Pro. It's just for chicken money. Okay. All right. So I'm going to remove the background. I'm going to click on my effects, and I will remove my background, and I'm just going to push it like this, just like that, to give it that feeling. All right. I'm going to duplicate it. Something like this. All right. So just kind of position like this. Okay. All right, something like this is beautiful and it's better. All right, so there's one more thing I did here. As you can see, there's a light showing here. Something like the light is blending into the P. So I click on my plus buttons. How did I do that? I click on my plus button, I click on my element, and I click on light effects. I type light effects in my search button, and then I'm going to click, and then this is the light effect. It's also for pro users. Please, if you're not a pro user, you can't use this. Like, you can't use it. And then I position it like this. I took the light effect and position and make it like, put it just behind the P, just behind the P. All right, I feel like I can actually do something here. All right, so this is exactly how I did this to to this. So you can see this is exactly it, and then you can tell me how you feel. The one is bigger than the other and one is lesser than the other, but it doesn't matter. You have achieved your result. Is that you have achieved your result. So thank you for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, turn on your bell notification, and then I will see you in the next video. It is TRIX in the building. What do you feel? All right, peace out and see you in the next tutorial.